Hey, it's Brando Figure again. Why am I reviewing a Goku figure? Well, because I'm paying my respect for Akira Toriyama, who recently passed away too soon. He went home at the age of 68, which is too early in my opinion. He is the creator of Dragon Ball, so he has been very influential throughout the media over the years. Rest in peace, Akira. Alright, now let's talk about this model kit. This is the Figure Rise model kit, and it's based on Son Goku. This is the 2.0 from Figure Rise, which they call it the new Spec version. I did review the first Goku model kit, which I still have. So anyway, I bought the 2.0 Goku on Amazon, and it's still available for $33. So to look at the box, you can see the detail on the box. Some photo shoots of the figure when put together. You can see the artwork on it. Now let's get the parts out of the box. What we see here are runners that hold all the parts. A lot of parts already have colors on them, so you don't have to worry about painting them, which is great. And it's got the little book with instructions in them. Don't let all these details scare you. It's a lot easier than it looks. So yeah. Okay, so now you see the orange parts, the blue parts for the gi, and you see the hair and the clear stand. And yeah, more parts for the clothes. It's got skin tone, so you don't have to worry about painting them. So yeah, those are all the parts. Now for equipment, all you need is the X-Acto knife and the nippers. That's it. Okay, now what you're seeing here is the sped up video of me cutting parts off the runners with nippers. Be careful when you cut parts off because some joint pegs are connected to the runners, so watch out for that. The beauty of this model kit is you don't need glue for any of this at all. This is the one where you simply snap parts together. It's a really fun build. The measurement of this is, not counting the hair, about 6.3 inches. Okay, let's go over the articulation. He looks up, this far, down, this far. And actually, his clavicle area actually moves up and down too. So it goes up like this. You see how it moves a little bit? So yeah, and then 360 head swivel and a lot of head tilt, like the most flexible head tilt. So yeah, that's good. And let's do the arms. You can do full rotation at the shoulders. It goes this far, like that. Gets closer like that. And it can go over the head like that, which is good. And then arms go up. It pops out more easily though. So this is the maximum you can do. Hold on. Okay. There's the T pose. And it's got bicep swivel and elbow swivel. See, it pops out easily, so because it's a model kit, so yeah, it's fine. But anyway, it has bicep swivel and elbow swivel. And it closes in about this far, which is pretty good actually. It's really good. You don't need, this is proof where you don't need double jointed elbows. You can make it look like that, it will still look good with single joints. I like single joint elbows personally. You have to execute it right with that. So this is single jointed, very nice. Probably the furthest range you can get, but it's the best you can get. I like that. And now let's go over the wrist joint. No, I want you to see how the wrist joint is a little different. You can see the diagonal. It's diagonal. It's very different. So, yeah, it closes, it moves a little awkwardly, but yeah, and that's, so it goes in like this far, which is good, and it goes out this far, so it still functions just fine. It's just a little different design, that's all. Now let's put the wristband back on. And now the shoulders go up and down like that. It could move back and forward. So yeah. Now with the neck, I'm gonna pop this off so you can see it can move side to side like this. And then move forward and back. And this clavicle area, it moves back and forth. That's it, just back and forth. So that's very interesting. Now I'm gonna pull out. Hold on. Pull out so you can see. So now let's go over the chest articulation. See, it keeps popping off. Okay, so it crunches forward this far, and then arches this far, forward this far, arches back this far, side to side, very little, side to side, yeah, just a little bit. And it has a full 360 at the top. Well, not at the top, just the bottom. Full 360 at the bottom of the waist. And then here's the hips. It's got drop down hips. Right? So you lift the legs up this far. But with the drop down hips, you drop the hips all the way down, and you'll see how far it goes up. And then it goes all the way up a little bit. You see how far it goes up. That's interesting. And you can do a full split. Very, very good. And he has a little bit of thigh swivel. Goes back this far, forward that, like that. Same thing with this. Not as much on here for some reason. So yeah, it's that. And now the knees are single jointed, and they go this far, which is very good range. It's a little smoother than the first version. If you compare to the first version, see how gappy the old one is? It's a little gappy. This is not so much gappy. It's not as gappy, so it looks pretty nice. And then it's got bicep swivel. No, not bicep swivel. It's got boost swivel. So it has a boost swivel. And feet go back this far and forward. It keeps popping off when I go further up. So about right here. It goes up a little bit. And it's got toe hinges. Man, it keeps popping off. It's got toe hinges. Like that. And it's got swivel, pivot, ankle pivot. So yeah, that's pretty much every articulation, I think. It's really good. Now onto the sculpt. I want to talk about how good the sculpt is. The sculpt is nice. I actually like it. The sculpt looks great overall, but the torso seems a little small. The first version had a bigger torso, as you can see here. is slightly bigger. See the difference? Look at the heads. They're the same size. And then look at the chest. So I like the old one better when it comes to the chest, of course. But everything else on this figure is an improvement. It looks better, sculpt wise. The colors are better. This one seems to have streaks of hair sculpted on the hair, you know. You see the streaks, like the lines on there. While the old one doesn't have that. It's all smooth. See the difference? And then this one here, there's little streaks on there. I think that's interesting. I like the hair better on the new one. When I put this together, I noticed that it had red parts, and you can put the blue parts onto the red parts. That's what makes it so cool. Because with the old one, I had to put stickers. The red, like the thin red stickers on there, on the boots. But these are not stickers, they're actually plastic, solid plastic red. And this is all blue, but I had to put red stickers on. See that? The stickers are peeling and things like that. But with the red on this one, it's gonna stay forever because it's gonna stay red. It's casted in red tint. So yeah, it's gonna look like this for years and years. So that's awesome. The cloth foldings are sculpted very differently compared to the old one. Just completely different sculpt. Both the joints, I mean, everything is different. These are two completely different action figures. This one has different joints, different sculpt, and different colors. The only thing that's the same is white eyes and black hair, that black colored hair. That's it. Everything else is completely different. Different shade of blue too. Different skin tone, different sculpt, joints are different. So yeah, it's almost like they both were made by two different companies, but they were both actually made from the same company, Figure Eyes. So it's kind of weird to see how different they are compared to each other. What you're seeing here is alternate hands and alternate faces. So when it comes to faces, you have to swap the eyes from the smirking head. So there's a smirking head, and you have to take the eyes out and put them in here. I wish they used the extra eyes for those, but what can I do? So anyway, yeah, those are the alternates. Now I'm going to talk about the cons. The cons are that the chest looks too small and it doesn't have enough range in the chest area. So it's just very little range, and the shoulders keep popping off easily. Missing eyes for the neutral facial expression, which is this one. So it's the fact that I had to swap the eyes between the two over and over. That sucks. And it's missing the fireball accessory. Very few flaws, honestly. It's actually a good figure. The pros are that it has really nice colors. They are more saturated compared to the first one. And it is fun to build, easy to put together. You don't need to paint the figure. You don't need to use glue on anything. So yeah, it's really easy to put together and really fun. And it's got fun alternate parts with faces and hands. It scales nicely with 6-inch action figures. And it comes with the clear stand, which is this one. It came with this, actually, believe it or not. You could see earlier in the video that I was putting this together. So yeah, it comes with the stand. So that's nice. So here's my opinion. This figure feels like SH Figure Arts figure. It's a nice figure. It's a nice figure. It's very articulated. It looks like him, and the scale is nice. For $33, I can't complain because I actually enjoyed building it. It was actually fun. But if you don't like building an action figure, you don't want to build anything, you just want an action figure of Goku, do not bother getting this guy. Just get the one from SH Figure Arts if you want a regular Goku figure. But I think if you like to build stuff, you know, like a model kit and stuff like that, if you like model kits and you like an action figure, you should definitely go out of your way and get this guy. It is really, really fun. I had a lot of fun building it. Yeah, it's $33 at Amazon, so check it out. I hope this video helps you decide on whether or not you should get it. Keep posting your action figures, and until next time.